What's up, Vicky? How we doing, guys? Welcome in, welcome in.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Didn't say anything. What's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing? How we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Kathy? What's up, Ellie? How we doing? Pokevoid. Welcome in, guys. We're gonna have a flash sale going live on Mega Brave down there, pinned at the bottom of your screen. What's up, Victor? How we doing, Apex? What's good, guys? What's up, Joey? How we doing, Victor? All right, the flash sale is live down there at the bottom. Mega Brave for $119.99, guys. We've got, I think, 4 boxes of it in stock, so there's no limit. No limit. Feel free to hop in. What's up, Hunter? All right, Hunter, we got you hopping in. All right. Let's see. All right, I got to get a fresh box of the Grand Gathering here. And we got Ascended Heroes pack. We opening everything, ripping everything on the live for you, Hunter. We got you 2 Grand Gathering packs there. And the Ascended Heroes. Good luck, Hunter. Good luck, brother. Welcome in, Oil Tycoon. Hawlucha. Garchomp. Sneasel. Duraludon. Whimsicott, Terapagos, and just the commons behind there. Feebas, Hoot Hoot, Monkey Dory, Koraidon, Palafin EX, and just the commons there. Alright, Ascended Heroes here. Good luck, good luck. Alright, Water Energy to start us. Scraggy, Larry Starly, Tangela, Noibat, Canary, Dragonair, Electric, Hoopa on the reverse, Vanillish reverse, and a Registeel EX. No problem, brother. Appreciate you. What's up, Raul? Welcome in, guys. Our queue is open. Queue's open. Need to adjust the video thing here. Appreciate you, Hunter. We've got a few more minutes left on the Mega Brave flash sale there, pinned at the bottom of your screen. Appreciate the likes, guys. How's everybody doing? We got Friday tomorrow. The weekend is right around the corner. Appreciate all the likes, guys. You're crushing it. Just a few minutes in and already approaching 3K rapidly here. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Danielle? How we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Queue's open if you guys want to hop in. Anything in the shop can be sent sealed, or we can open on the live for you. We do anticipate our Chinese product restock coming in tomorrow. So, provided I'm able to check that before, if it gets here before I have to leave for the concert that I'm going to, should be able to get those things updated in the shop, but we won't be living it until Sunday. So if you want to get something open on the live, we'll be able to do that for you Sunday night. All right, we got Crusher hopping in. We've got 6 Nihil 0. 6 Nihil 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me know when you're ready, Crusher. What's up, Kenya? Ready. He's ready. All right. Let's get it. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? All right, we got Mawile, Rattata, Pokepad, and the Gengar. Tyrunt. Probopass. Got the Probopass AR. Auroras behind it. Very nice. Rowlet. Nose Pass. Swatter. Shaman. Doublade. Birdie. Hollow Luxray. Hippo. Ferry. Lumia City. Pavilion. Last pack magic here for you, Crusher. Hippo. Hunter. Staryu. Jacinth. And... what's that? It's not... oh, man. Forget what that one's name is. It's close to like Armarouge, but it's not. Probopass for you on the AR. Appreciate you, Crusher. Mine's going pretty well, Crusher. Can't complain. How about you? What's up, Jordan? Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Morgan Wallen concert downtown with Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be there. The parking, I mean, she's like, if you, I don't know how you would have gotten access to the parking pass, like for the lots that are close by, right, the stadium lots. But man, if those were all being resold, people were charging more than what I paid per ticket for a parking pass. And there, I was like, yeah, I'm good. So we reserved a spot at a garage a little ways away, but man, it's not cheap. I wonder how much money these people that like own or, you know, run the parking garages, how much money they make. Yeah, I mean, it should be fun. It's just, yeah, I reserved it on Spot Hero. Yep. So it's a little longer walk, but you know, I'm not paying. I don't even know if they included the fees, but a lot of the spots there that were for the lots around the stadium were like $190. So if it didn't include like all the taxes and fees in that, man, I mean, you're paying over $200 for a parking spot, which is absurd. I think at that point I'd be better off Ubering from 30 miles away. Not having to worry about parking at all. Do people still do that? People still take Ubers and all that stuff? I feel like you hear less and less about that. I don't know if it's just because they're not in the news for doing crazy stuff or being in trouble or something. But yes. Funflation, yeah. The I don't know if it was a real quote, but it was something that came from either the White House. I think it was quoting Trump and might have been posted on like a Facebook page or something. A lot of people were making comments as like, "This is satire, right?" Because he was making a comment about inflation and saying that inflation had been up around like 9 to 10% back with Biden, and now it's much lower, and because it's lower, it means prices are going down. And I'm like, that's not how it works, buddy. You can reduce inflation, but that means reducing inflation and not eliminating inflation means there's still inflation, and that means prices are still going up. They might not be going up as drastically, but they're still going up, buddy. I was like, this guy's supposed to be a business dude, and he doesn't even know how inflation works. Yeah, of course it is. I got you, Crusher. Six more of the Nihil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow. Got lucky. Alright, Crusher. Let me know when you are ready, brother. Ready. Alright, here we go. Good luck, good luck. The Mega Clefairy EX. Spinner. Villain. Naveen? I think that was Naveen. Rattata. Drapion. Canyon. Sheesh. Come on, last pack magic here. Barbernacle, Hollow, Leaf Energy, and Biscuit. Woof. Let's see, are you still looking, Crusher, for the M2s? Not sure if you have Togedemaru or the Yamper. Throw either one of those in there for you. I think those are the only ones I've left of M2. Delibird, Frogadier. I think you have them. Are there any others here that catch the eye? Chespin, Tauros, Claydol, Trevenant, Doublade, Esper, Spupa, Togedemaru, Yamper, Team Rocket's Doug Trio, Talonflame, Fennekin, Dustox, Metachan, Badoo. I don't remember this guy's name. Beautifly, Litleo, Alakazam, Snorunt, Obstagoon, Dreepy, Delibird, Frogadier. I forgot what the name is on that last one too. Frogadier, got you. All right, we have three from Donna. Frogadier. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Esper. Spinner. Jawbone Fossil. The Mega Zygarde EX. Rattata. Esper. And just sent the last pack magic here. Klefki, Spupa, Halucha, Shaman, and crazy looking bird. Let's see. So we got the Mega Zygarde, Mega Clefairy, and throwing you the Frogadier. I don't know why it looks so dark. No, it is not. That's the thing. We've had spots with Nihil and with Ninja Spinner where they do us kind of dirty. Like we go long times without more than an EX. No problem, Crusher. Appreciate you, brother. How we doing, guys? How is everybody tonight? Got any plans for tomorrow or the weekend? Pool might be finally ready this weekend. Jeez. Took you long enough. Anybody get a hold of some Pitch Black? Anybody rip that set yet? The English version of Abyss Eye. I've been seeing a lot of like people posting up showing, you know, the Mega Darkrai and all that kind of stuff, but I haven't actually watched any openings or anything. Did you get anything good, Crusher? Any big hits? No big hits yet. It's all right. They'll be on their way. Oh, the trainer. Is she new trainer, like particularly for this set? Like has never been in another one? Because I don't recall her seeing her in any previous sets. Alright guys, we did a little switch up on the flash sale. We got pinned down at the bottom there. Korean Mega Dream. $10 off a box there. Pokebeach has got anything interesting. Yeah, it just looks like one of the postings about the Pokemon Center pre-sale, putting up the Elite Trainer box, the sticker collection, tech sticker, or 2 different sticker collections in the Knockout collection. And how a lot of people were having considerable issues getting in to the site or having like 4-hour-long waits. And a bunch of people said they were still able to get stuff, but yeah, it's just brutal. I mean, it's like people like having a 4-hour-long queue for an online drop of product is absolutely insane. Yeah, I didn't see that until today. I didn't know the release was happening yesterday. So I was not able to take advantage of that. Anybody out there actually get any 30th anniversary stuff in the Pokemon Center pre-sale? didn't give me, like, I'm supposed to get the updates from Pokemon Center. They did not, like, via text message, and it did not. Not give me any updates. Supposed to, like, alert you when the pre-sales start and all that kind of stuff, so. Bummer. Even with them saying like there's a bunch of still sold out in like a few hours. Oh well. Yeah, it looks like it was crashing and kept pushing people back in queue. People still said they were able to get stuff hours after the fact. Like in the open pack, I got 8. I've got 8 there, and box hit should still be live. We just opened 2 earlier and only pulled EXs. You just added yourself. So now you have to answer yourself. Alright, we got Denny's hopping in. The 8 grand gathering here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let me know when you're ready, Denny's. Let me know when we will get ripping. Alright, here we go. Good luck. Dreepy, Slowpoke, Pinsir, Halucha on the Pokeball. Reverse. Chi-Yu. Vaporeon. And just comments back there. Make it a clip, yeah. We're trying. Love to see like a God Pack or something come out here. I gotta pull out my special clip making packs. You know what I mean? I saved this for a special time. Gimmighoul, Relicanth, Pheasantipity. Yeah, I don't know if they do. I haven't seen or heard anything about it. Dragapult. So Crocodile, Fanrodom, Zorua, Vaporeon, Wuxian, Gongo, and the Ace-Spec common cards there. Duskull, Wiglet, crazy Pokemon. Bramblin, Zoroark, Miltank, Umbee on the EX, and nothing behind it there. I think it's the first Umbreon EX we've seen in quite a while. Shaman, Badoo, Houndour, Okidogi, oh, and the Roaring Moon behind it with Mask of Change and company. Alright, well, so we're still due 2 Pokeballs and the box hit out of the last 3 packs. So let's see, we got Jirachi, Goldeen, Dusclops, the Mask of Change on the Pokeball reverse, Dusknoir, Reverum, Jolteon on our EX, and commons behind it. So we shred the pack. Dragapult, Dipplin, Eevee, Garchomp, Bramble-Gas, Rhydon, in the Terapagos SAR. Not quite that rainbow border that we're looking for. Yeah, it's quite the fake out. It's like, hey, here's a rainbow border. Just kidding. It's like, oh, you didn't want an evolution, did you? It's like, oh man, you shouldn't have. Badoo Master Ball. And the commons. This guy. What's up, Soap? Yeah, it wasn't great. Let's see. Alright, sleeve, we got Jolteon, Roaring Moon, Umbee, Golden Go, Dragapult, and the Vaporeon. Yeah, no, they had just the EXs. So yeah, not a stellar box. The Ace-Spec, your Mask of Change, Pokeball Reverse, Mega Halucha Reverse, Badoo Master Ball Reverse, and the Terapagos. No bulk, right, Denny's? You don't want any of it. I got you. Hey, you're getting some very nice top loaders, okay? If nothing else, you know, they're good. You can use them like a coaster. They're very versatile. Appreciate you. I'm probably going to do a flash sale on the boxes if you were interested in doing boxes. I was actually just about to queue that up after the Mega Dream flash sale expired. Oh, are there not? Let me see, let me see. I can move some over. For show. Yep, it is indeed saying it's out of stock. Should update there shortly. Appreciate the likes, so man, we're over 11,000 likes already. In the blink of an eye, chat. And it won't let me pin it yet. That's all right. Before anybody hops in on the singles, let me. I'm gonna put it on a flash sale. So it's just gonna take a minute before it syncs up with TikTok Shop, and then I'll do a flash sale on it. I'm doing well, Silk. How are you? It's almost the weekend, you know. Good. Good. Let's see. I don't know why it's taking so long. Yeah, it's right around the corner. Pitch Black's official release technically is what, tomorrow? Obviously, people have been opening it for a while, but already. What's up, Catch 'em All? How you doing, man? I don't know, it's taking so long. Very strange why it's taking so long. It doesn't usually take this long. Um, I guess you could technically say 30th anniversary product is what I'm chasing right now. I didn't know the pre-sale drop on Pokemon Center was going to be yesterday, so I totally missed out on that. So I don't know. Other than that, I'm not currently opening, ripping anything for myself. Most of the stuff that I've been looking at really is just and I haven't been looking recently, but was to just kind of pick up singles. And I'm a big Mewtwo fan, so I've been looking at the different variations, like of the Gloria Team Rocket Mewtwo, like the Korean version and all that. It's still pretty expensive. I mean, even the Korean version's expensive. And then part of me is like, I then look over and I see the sealed boxes of Gloria Team Rocket here, and I'm like, maybe we just rip a couple boxes, but I'm trying to behave. You know, you don't want to get high on your own supply. That could be a slippery slope for me. Yeah, you open one box, and it's like, alright, it's not in there. And you're like, alright, what's one more? And you open another, it's not there, and you're like, maybe one more. Then all of a sudden, half the stock's gone, and I mean, I guess it technically could be worse. But, I mean, at that point, it's like, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just buy the Korean version and in order to add it to the collection. But I've been looking at even the English version of the so like Ascended Heroes Mewtwo, which would be in Mega Dream. The Ascended Heroes version, so in English, it's $400 for that Mewtwo. And I don't think it's I think the Gloria Team Rocket's better than that one, but of course the English version of that's still like $400 plus. I'm like, can't do it. The Japanese version's still really high too. I think it's in like the 200s area. It's just so expensive. So part of me is like hoping that things will like calm down on the singles market. You know, maybe it'll linger out there and people aren't able to sell those Mewtwo's at several $100s, and it starts to come back down a little bit. But I know realistically it's probably not going to happen. Alright, let's see. I think it should be up there now. So I'm going to do a flash sale on it. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Flash sale. Wrong one. Alright guys, there'll be flash sale going live on the pinned item down there in under a minute. It finally loaded and everything. All right, it's live. Flash sale is live. All right. New box. Two packs. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's okay. If he's not, I'll just, I'll tuck it in. Duskull, Chien-Pao, Flareon, Leafeon, and just the commons behind it. Alright, second pack. Dunsparce, Finizen. We've got more Pecco. And Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. So nothing doing on those. Appreciate you. Appreciate you adding. Adding those on. Denny's, Donna bought a couple packs of Grand Gathering for you. We did not pull anything, unfortunately. Just the Blood Moon and the Leafeon. But we will include those in there from your order. Yeah, Grand Gathering's giving us the business tonight so far, so. Hopping in again. All right, we got six packs of a Grand Gathering here. All right, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 left from the box. Denny's, give me two numbers for the packs that you don't want. 2 numbers, 1 through 8, for the packs that you don't want. First 2. We're taking the first 2 out. Alright. What's up, Zach? Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here we go. We are ripping them, right, Danny's? Alright, good luck. Good luck, brother. See if we can do better here. Sharkadet. Execute. Miraidon on the Pokeball reverse. Zoroark. Frostlass. And the Gouging Fire EX. Commons behind there. Nice. Snorunt, Hlucha, Garchomp, Sneasel, Whimsicott, Jolteon, and it's the Iron Hands EX. Commons back there. Feebas, Fluttermane, Sylveon on the EX, three more here. Hoot Hoot, Dreepy, Slowpoke, Okidogi, Koraidon. Oh, see, all these they're like sticking together. The EX Iron Valiant and the A-Spec. Pinsir, Gimmighoul, Ceruledge, Teal Mask, and the commons. Alright, last pack magic here. Oh, we've got the Master Ball Sylveon. Master Ball Sylveon there. Suicune, Rambleghast, Vaporeon, and commons. Let's get that Sylveon. Very nice Master Ball there. All right. The last two, let's get it. What are the odds? What are the odds that you're like, all right, first two. I didn't shuffle them up or anything. Not two. Matang. Pokeball on the Cape. Lou. And, oh, let's go. This is it. This is the exclusive Sylveon SAR. We pulled it, guys. Let's go. There's your clip. There's your clip. Sheesh. Let's go. Let's go. Get better. That one looks kind of funky. Dang. There she is, chat. It's the big one. Yeah, it looks very good. You can see, if you can see, like at the angle. Yeah, and the Master Ball, Sylvie. I'll clip both of them now, Denny, so I'll have to put it together, right? You know, you get Sylveon Master Ball and then the exclusive Sylveon SAR. Beautiful. Alright, let's, we do have one more pack. So we'll put that one up there. We'll get the Master Ball there. Give us some time on the podium. So let's see. Do have the Pokeball reverse. I kind of wasn't expecting it. Once we got the Pokeball, I was expecting it to be in the next pack. Alright. Here we go. Last pack. Last pack magic. Let's see if we got any juice left to squeeze. Dolphin, Trabador, Eevee, Dusclops, Blood Moon or Saluna. We've got the Garchomp EX and Commons. Well, I would say that was a much improved box there. Much improved box, Denny. So we got the Garchomp, Vaporeon, Teal Mask, Iron Valiant, Sylveon EX as well, right? You got the EX, you got the Master Ball, and you got the exclusive. Iron Hands, Gouging Fire, the Cape, your A-Spec, Miraidon, that's a cool one. And the stars of the show, Sylveon, Master Ball, and the exclusive. It's hard to see on this chat, but if you, like in person, you can kind of see there's more stuff, more artwork kind of in the background there. Kind of looking like trees. Kind of hard to see on the camera. But gorgeous card. Nice mix of the light blue, the light pink with all the flowers. Very cool. Yeah, that is the first one we pulled. The first and only we have pulled so far. Very cool. I'm going to put these in a separate pack, but I'm going to insulate them. I'm going to put them in the middle there. Take the extra precautions, trying to keep them all protected. Awesome, Denny's. Love to see it. Congrats. Yeah, we will clip that one for sure. All the Sylveons. You got 3 Sylveons out of that rip. Yeah, man, it's gorgeous. Like I said, there's certain aspects of the art that I don't think you can see, at least from my my phone's camera, but maybe not from the camera at all. She's a beauty. I was honestly, I was nervous we would go through a whole case and not pull one of them. So glad not only that we got to pull it, we got to pull it on the live as well. I'll get that clipped up right after the stream tonight, and schedule it to post up tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even it, you know, the Master Ball Sylvie still would have been pretty nice. I saw the rainbow borders, and I thought it was going to be the original Sylveon at first. When I first started pulling it up. It's been a long time since I've seen that one too. I think we pulled that one in Korean like a long time ago. But I've only pulled it once, so I haven't seen a whole lot of the Sylveons. We got 3 of the original Sylvies. Nice. I think this one's a good. The exclusive is a good alternative version because I think it kind of calms down like how much pink, like that SAR has a lot more intense like pink colors, but this one they're a little bit less intense. They're more of a dimmer pink, and then you got the blue, like the soft blue to balance it. So okay, yeah, it was for Yu-Gi-Oh! I was gonna say I know we pulled one. I just couldn't remember how long ago it was, but it had to be a while ago. Zach, we pulled the exclusive Sylveon SAR out of the Chinese Grand Gathering for Denny's. So it's an exclusive Sylveon. Yep, first time pulling that one. Hopefully it's not the last. We got what, 3? Still got 13 more boxes worth. So I got a good amount. Plus we got all these tins. The accessory boxes. We got a lot of those. Hey, we appreciate that, Denny's. We love having the big pulls, you know, getting the big hits for you guys. We've been very fortunate to have a lot of big hits here. And I would say, especially comparatively, like to some of the bigger streams out there. I mean, I know they go through a lot more product, but I think the amount of like real big hits we've had for um, the amount of volume that we've actually opened, I think it's a pretty high ratio. Like we pulled Mega Gengar in Japanese Mega Dream. We've pulled it in Korean Mega Dream. We've pulled Mega Charizard SAR out of Inferno Japanese, out of Inferno Korean. What else? I think we pulled the Dragonite. Pulled a lot of SARs from them. Yeah, the tins, yeah. They've like even like for a 2-pack hit, a lot of times we're pulling at least the Pokeball reverse, I should say. And they've been pretty good Pokeball reverses. Like two of the tins, the first 2 orders I think we had, each order ended up with a Umbreon Pokeball, which I know the Pokeballs aren't, you know, the most valuable, especially if you compare it to like illustration rares and that kind of stuff. But I mean, pulling an Umbreon Pokeball is still a really good pull. And we pulled out the first two boxes that we opened. So, and then we have hit. I think we hit the Raging Bolt out of one, and then we hit the Flareon SAR out of one too. So they've, like, per pack, like the again, the ratio of hits to packs out of the tins have been pretty good. Yeah, the super hidden tin, which I haven't seen anybody else. I don't watch a whole lot of live streams, but I haven't seen like anybody's clips. You know, I do see a lot of those like going through YouTube and TikTok and all those. So, I haven't seen anything like that. We did pull we pulled a Vaporeon hidden one as well. I'm surprised you can't really find it online. Maybe they're a little bit more or a little bit less common than I've seen reported. I thought the chance at maybe it's just overall, but the overall chance of a super hidden tin is something like 2.5%, something like that. So they're definitely not high odds, but the fact that we haven't seen much of or any of it out there. Guys, we're going to stay on a little bit later tonight. We'll stay on until 11 o'clock here since I got that late start. I was out running errands and looked down at the fuel gauge, and it's telling me I needed to get gas, so that maybe a little bit later than I had anticipated. I was pushing the limits on it. I knew it was low, but sometimes you just hop in the car and don't even look at the gas first before you start running around. What's up, AJ? You missed it, man. We just pulled the exclusive SAR Sylveon out of Grand Gathering. The Chinese, Simplified Chinese Grand Gathering. Huge pull. Now I'm kind of curious about something now. All right, appreciate you. Have a good night. Yes, Denny's. Yes, that is she who brought me into this world, whether she likes it or not. Yeah, for sure, man. I do appreciate you know, the support. My I don't know, my dad would not know how to function on TikTok, I don't think. I don't think he has the app. My mom would spit at me. Yeah, she does it both for myself and my sister. So my sister does sort of, you know, some like thrifting, reselling kind of thing. She'll buy um like auction lots of stuff, and you know, try to find the kind of diamonds in the rough sort of thing. Um, and so she actually does a stream on WN sometimes. I don't think they do like a regular stream, but like once they have enough inventory, they'll do that. Appreciate the follow, Eileen. But they do it there. They sell stuff on the bay, like reselling type stuff. They actually have like a physical location and all that. So yes, she is supportive of us. She probably has expanded her knowledge of Pokemon like tenfold since watching. Like she back when we were growing up, my sister and I, we would go to you know, most of what I can remember is we'd go to Target by us by where I grew up, and typically on like Friday after school was kind of like, you know, end of the work or end of the work, end of the school week, kind of treat. We didn't necessarily always get something, but if we had money for from allowance and that kind of stuff, we'd buy packs of Pokemon. That's where we mostly would collect from. So kind of is like a full circle type deal. What's up, Kevin? How we doing, guys? We're caught up on the queue. We'll keep that bad boy open until 11 o'clock. If we still have stuff in the queue, like if orders are already in there, we will continue ripping past the 11 o'clock Eastern time deadline, but I'm on East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. So it's 10:30 here. 10:35. Anybody out there? What's it? Looked up when the new Elder Scrolls game was going to come out. Oh wow. How many how many iterations? Like I've never played Elder Scrolls. I know of the game. I feel like it's got to be at least the third version, right? Not the Xbox exclusively for that like 4 years ago. Yeah. That's crazy. It's saying 2029. You want to? I bet you they'll have a different system by then. Never played anything other than Skyrim. I've not been a big gamer. I did enjoy like the God of War games. I played the full first and second version. The third, I think, was like the Norse mythology one, and I got that one when I got my PS4. 5 main games. Wow. Okay, it's on more iterations than I thought. I did not complete the third God of War. God of War, Denny's. I think it was the Norse mythology version. So the first two, I think, are like Greek / Roman mythology. It was the first version with having like the sidekick kid, and I got that version for PS4. And I played like a few hours of it. It was a lot different compared to the previous ones because, you know, they made it so you had to kind of control Kratos, you know, the main character that you are, and try to get your sidekick kid to do stuff at the same time too, and some of the like climactic type battles. And I gotta be honest, like I'm not that skilled of a gamer, so I was not very proficient at that, and that kind of put a damper on it for me. Plus, I think they made the game like so much bigger in terms of like sort of like side quest type things that I at least wanted to like complete the main story playthrough without getting too distracted by like side quest type stuff, and it was just hard. It didn't help. I think not long after that, I got a different position at my job that took up a lot more time, so I didn't have as much to sit. Yeah, I mean, I know like the big thing in the games nowadays, right, is making so much content within the game so that it becomes either like super replayable, or they kind of have a number in mind of like hours played, right, that they want to provide. So, and I get that 100%, right? That's kind of a good thing, right? They want to provide you guys with, or everybody, right? All the gamers, whoever's buying it and playing, with a lot of content to be worthwhile, you know, add some value there. But it's just hard. Wolfenstein. Okay, that's a first person, right? FPS. I don't know if I can say the other word without getting in trouble. The first three. Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever played it. Way back in the day, I think I still had, this was PS3, so you know it's a long time ago. I was in college. It was late for PS3 standards too. But I did the Modern Warfare 3. And I wasn't the greatest by any means. I think a lot of it had to do with I was playing off of Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff. You know, I wasn't like hard lined in with Ethernet, and it wasn't like a super high speed internet either. So my biggest thing was like the lag between, you know, I'd be, you know, getting shots off at somebody, and then all of a sudden I'm the one that loses. I guess I'll put it that way, because I don't think I can say the other word either. I'm the one that gets unalived. So it was very frustrating. Yeah, I think I had a lot of lag. I just didn't know any better at the time. So I would play that with my cousin, you know, online on PS3 for a bit while I was in college. Yeah, I tried Black Ops 2. That was difficult for me. I mean, it just got hard with PS4 because when they started charging for the online, I was so inconsistent on how often I could play. So like paying for a subscription for the online play was not cost effective for me. So, and I'll be the first person to tell you, like, my cousin was way better at FPS. He was so much better at Modern Warfare 3 than I was, and I was like, this is like, the disparity was very discouraging, to be honest. And so I was like, all right, I'll play with you as long as we can be on the same team. I'm not playing against you, because it just would be a repeated beatdown. But I played a lot of Halo 2, a lot of Halo and Halo 2 back with the original Xbox. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, they got. I don't know, either that or the kids, like, since they start playing at a younger age, they just get the reflexes. You know? Yeah. So did we. So that same cousin that I would play Modern Warfare with, um, he had the N64 when we were growing up, and he had GoldenEye. So we played a lot of that, and he beat me in that too. I mean, I think it was kind of balanced at the time, but he got way better at those type of games than I did. So I was usually, he's just a nerd, yeah. Yeah, I was usually better at the sports games. So that's mostly what I played. I played, you know, a ton of Madden growing up. Gosh, I think since it was like the Madden 2001 or maybe 2002, it had Eddie George, running back for Tennessee. Yeah, I had that one. I had the 2004 one. What's up, Jason? Welcome in. I had the Mike Vick one for GameCube. Yep. Yeah, I was just about to say, there you go. Yep, I had it for GameCube. I think the first one I had on GameCube was the 2003 with Marshall Faulk on it. Yeah, Eddie George was a beast. I didn't realize, like, when I was younger, I didn't realize, like, how big he was for a running back. Oh, cool. Very nice. Yeah, I didn't really know. Also, you know, growing up, I didn't know everything. Like, I didn't know he was a Heisman winner at the time and all that kind of stuff. I know a lot more of those things now. You know, it's what I did with the internet with having that. I would be looking up sports stats and learning all sorts of stuff about players, and then getting into, you know, fantasy football and all that kind of stuff when I was, you know, early in high school and all that. But yeah, I played that. The games like NHL Hits, NFL Blitz, the, you know, the arcade style sports games. MLB Slugfest. I loved playing those games. NHL Hits was probably my favorite. It had like the best. The NHL Hits to me had like the best like playthrough. So you essentially like customized like players, and it was like a 3-on-3 hockey with the goalie, and you actually had to play like different teams to unlock things, unlock new equipment, be able to upgrade your equipment, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, unlock new venues, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, NFL Blitz, the original one that had like the Cordell Stewart on there from Pittsburgh Steelers, the very original one, I had that on Game Boy, and I played that thing like crazy. And then I eventually got it for PS1, GameCube. Yeah, I loved those games. Played Blitz, several versions of Blitz over the years. NHL Hits was like, it's just like a hockey version of Blitz, right? You know, you can knock guys through the glass, you know, knock them over the boards repeatedly, you know, probably instigate more fights than, you know, a normal hockey game would have, all that kind of stuff. So you could, I think you could hit the goalies. I don't think there are any penalties. No penalties in it, so no penalties, no offsides, none of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was growing up, I was in the sports cards as well. I didn't have really anything worth much. It was kind of in the period of what they call like the junk wax era, that there was just so many cards printed back then that it was like most things weren't really rare. But I did Pokemon and sports cards then, and then I got back into Pokemon a few years ago, and then sports cards I got into like a couple years ago. I kind of faded back out of it. I thought I bought a box of football cards for $34. There's only one pack of cards, and I hit. Hey. Oh, hit the main chase, Patrick Mahomes. Wow. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's the thing. Like the sports cards now, for getting the big, chasing the big pools, you gotta pay a good chunk of money per pack. Yeah, that's how they get you, man. It's probably not worth a ton right now. I pulled it like either out of 10 or out of 15. Bryce Young, out of Phoenix, out of a Phoenix hobby break. It was like a teal. I got it graded, and it's a 10. Graded a 10. But you know, his career's not been taken off as well as we had hoped. So I'm just, at this point, I'm just holding on to it because there wasn't a whole lot of value. I'm hoping he gets like a breakout year and makes like a Pro Bowl or something, and maybe try to sell it when it's hot. I had a nice prismatic pool. I think it was Jahmyr Gibbs out of 49, I think. Did I say prismatic or prism? Yeah, I know what a downtown is. Yep. A buddy, my coworker, does rip and ship for sports cards. I've never hit a downtown. I've been in a bunch of breaks. I never hit a downtown. Oof, 2 in one night, yeah. Man, if I pulled 2 in one night, yeah, I would be hooked like crazy. 4 in 1 week? Oh my lord. That's crazy. That's insane. I've never pulled one. Yeah. It's kind of nuts. It sounds like it. Yeah, like I said, I think the Prism, and then I had a couple other like rookie or like RPAs. I had Tank Bigsby. That's not worth like anything. If I got lucky, it might be a $5 card right now. He's with a different team now. He was drafted by the Jaguars. Didn't pan out. I pulled one of the rare, like, for a retail box, pulled a rare checkered out of Prism, I think. And it was Patrick Peterson. I'm like, come on, man. It's Patrick Peterson at the end of his career. My biggest card I pulled was Ant Downtown. As soon as it dropped, I had an eBay. First sold for 600. Yeah, it was like a case hit. You know, the checkered, I think. Right? It was either checkered or yeah, it was checkered, and then I hit a red one of the red parallels out of a retail. But it was it was a rookie cornerback. You know? I think I want to say that one was, so they're both Steelers, but I pulled actually a Patrick Peterson auto when like the photo was from him with the Vikings but said Steelers on it. So that one's not, I mean, he didn't do anything great with the Steelers. I knew he was back end of his career, but you know, I was going in on, you know, they're opening a hobby box, and I was trying to snipe an auto, and I did. It just wasn't the best auto. I think it's numbered too, or numbered as well, I should say. But yeah, the Jahmyr Gibbs that I have numbered out of 49. I graded it, and it came back a 9. So it's not terribly valuable, unfortunately, in just a 9. But it is his rookie card. So he's been doing well. Yeah, it was like a purple, I think it was a purple Prism out of 49, I think. Can't remember, you know, with all the different colors, and they mean, you know, it's like out of 49, out of 99, out of 149, all that. But the yeah, the Bryce Young was a really low numbered. That's, I think, the lowest numbered I pulled man, I pulled a fluorescent pink out of 10 Hendon Hooker rookie card though. Unfortunately, I don't think that one's gonna work out. I graded that one too, and it came back a 10. Still not worth very much in a 10, if anything. I think the Lions cut him too. Like, he's not even their backup quarterback. I think they cut him from his rookie contract. So, who knows? Went extremely hard on all the sports except hockey. Yeah. Hockey was tough for a little bit. Like, there was, I didn't get into it. I have some had some hockey cards from when I was much younger. Sold a JJ McCarthy Gold Dragon scale for $1,200. Hey, pulled in a 1-box break. That's a huge pull, and probably for the best that you sold that. Yeah, I've heard of the dragon skill. I've never seen it. I've seen like the gold honeycombs out of like Mosaic and that kind of stuff get pulled in breaks. I've seen some of the bigger ones. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Out of Phoenix Hobby. Like I said, my buddy who also I work with, who does a lot of the breaks, had a lot of success this past year with the Phoenix Hobby Blasters. So. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I don't wish, poorly upon anybody, especially the rookie quarterbacks, particularly when there's a lot of hype and a lot of pressure put on them, right? I just don't know. I don't know if he's going to put it all together in the pros, because he didn't really light the world on fire in college either. Like, they had a very run heavy and play defense style team when they won the national championship. I will say I'm kind of an anti-Michigan guy though, because I'm a big Notre Dame fan. Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. only pulled one color blast. Okay, yeah. He pulled some of the color blasts. I think one of them was Justin Jefferson, actually. That I saw. He's pulled a bunch of others because he's ripped a ton. He's done very well. I'll put it that way. He's done very well breaking as like a hobby. So he does it with his son. And so, it's kind of like a bonding thing for them, on top of the fact that they've done very well for themselves. Easily six-figure business for them. Yeah, J Jetta Color Blast. It was sick. I like their contours. I know it's not like one of the bigger hits out of that, but I do like the kind of design, at least the last few versions that I had seen. I'm interested to see everything that Topps does now that they have the licensing for NFL. Sold it all. Game went hard. Yeah, I think it was 2024 version. It wasn't the one that released back in the 2025 NFL season. It was for the 2024. That's the one that I was around for a lot of the breaks that I was in. Haven't really paid much attention to the most recent product. But yeah, I mean, like you said, you can get up to your neck before you know it in those things. And I've been there, and that's why I had to get away from it. I had to get away from it, and then that's when I kind of got more into back into Pokemon, but I wasn't doing like breaks, like energy breaks or anything like that with Pokemon. It was like, at least I know I buy the stuff, I know I'm gonna get whatever I bought. It's not necessarily like you get absolutely nothing. So, you could buy into a break and you literally, like, depending on how small the break is, you don't get anything. You don't even get any base cards, So, and I'm a Giants fan, and the 2024 class, I have a lot of what's his name? Deonte Banks, I think. He's a cornerback that got drafted out of University of Maryland, which is actually not far away from me. I grew up pretty close to it. A lot of family went to University of Maryland, but got a lot of him, and then Jalen Hyatt, and he just, I think he's on the last year of his rookie deal, coming up this season. Maybe not. Maybe it's only his third year. It might be his third year, but things are not looking good for him. Had a lot of potential to be like a deep ball threat, which we needed, and he could not get himself into the lineup. Yeah, breaks are tough. He hit a lot. Yeah. A lot of them don't elevate. Yeah, I got in. I was in a break with a guy I watched a bunch, and he had, this was like at the beginning of NIL stuff and having like autographs in there. And I've got like a Carson Beck autograph from when he was with Georgia. I've got a Dante Moore, so he's the starting quarterback and a big time Heisman candidate with Oregon right now, but he was with UCLA before he transferred. I got him with an auto with UCLA. I've got Ty Simpson auto from college. The only other auto I hit with that product, and it was like essentially like unlicensed product. I forget the name of it. It wasn't Fleer. Forget what it was. But I got some decent like numbers and some Leaf. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I believe it was Leaf. So I got some cool stuff out of there. Nothing that's probably worth a ton, but I did get a good handful of college quarterbacks. So like if Dante Moore wins the Heisman, that'd be cool. I might be able to sell that for a few bucks. Might have been able to sell the Carson Beck auto for a few bucks if they had won the national championship. So but I mean, literally, like, I would be okay with getting like $10 for it or something like that. Yeah, the unlicensed. I mean, they make a lot of cool product, but like you said, they don't. Yeah, they don't garner a whole lot of secondary market dollars. You know what I mean? Unless somebody's looking for a specific player, they collect them, like they PC them, that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, I'd take $10. I'd take any money back on any of the cards from those breaks, because right now they're just sitting in a box. So they're not doing anything for me down there. Down in my basement, sitting in a box. They're all top loaded and everything, but I'm not, I'm not pressed. So. Yeah, true. I do see a lot of stuff rolling through my feed of like sports cards, like groups that I'm not even a member of. So it's interesting. But I see a lot of posts up there, so yeah, could definitely do something like that. And that way I can sell it without having to pay a bunch of fees. Like, doing it on the Bay is crazy. It's too... Phones track everything, yeah, for sure. They do, man. It's stuff, stuff I'm talking about, and it pops up on your feed. And I know they say it's like, oh, well, they're not actually listening. And I'm like, how else? It'll be something I've said verbally. I haven't typed it in. I haven't done a search on it. I haven't done anything like that, and it pops up. Yeah, it's crazy how it does it. So it is what it is. And I know, like, they've, with all the metadata on all of us, right? All the cookies and all that kind of stuff. It's how they do it, man. They pull all that info in, and it automatically can target you with ads and all that kind of stuff. They can essentially see kind of like your search history or where you've been on the internet. It's dicey. But at least I guess now that's why you get those pop-ups every time you go to a site. It's like allow cookies and all that kind of stuff, because it's a privacy issue. But most people, most of us just say, yeah, accept cookies, and then just roll right into it. Double-edged sword, everybody wants their privacy, but the simplicity with your internet experience, right? Because when you have cookies and all that, you can hop right on to certain sites and it gets you logged right back in and that kind of thing. So it's super easy, and we enjoy that, and we get used to that. And then when it starts making you log in every time, you get frustrated and annoyed with it. It's like, well, do you want the privacy, or do you, do you want to be easily logged in and give up all your information all the time? So. Yeah, it's not great. I'm not my thing is like, I might pop, like, somebody will tell me, it's like, hey, look this thing up, or like, check this out, and you follow a link to it or whatever, and then after that your feeds on social media are just like inundated with ads for it. All right, Denny, sounds good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna close her up for the night. No problem, brother. Congrats again on the huge hit. We'll be live again Sunday. Sunday we'll be live again. We will be posting up the Chinese product shipment, supposed to come in tomorrow. So if it comes in at a decent time, I'll be posting it into the shop. We just won't be live again until Sunday. Appreciate you, Denny's. You have a good night as well. Appreciate everybody out there. All the likes, guys. Man, we're over 16K likes. All the shares, the follows, all the good stuff. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back Sunday. So peep it out. See ya.